Hey there everyone, welcome to the next video. We're about to start chapter 6 of book 4. Now Cater just turned into a puppet, so we're gonna see what the rest of the gang can come up with. So yeah, let's get on into it. The Playful stage. Seems like they're hauling me into some sort of antechamber backstage. I have brought the puppet as requested. In the cage it goes. Cater! Trey, guys, this is where those jerks have been keeping you. What a cozy little cage for us all to be crammed in together. Leona, you're here too? You got turned after all. Wow, you really fought tooth and claw for us. Apparently, they found Leona all keeled over in the grass. How'd that happen? Wore myself out after a pitched battle? So if you two have been turned to puppets, who all does that leave? I believe that would be Floyd, Kaleem, Ace, Ortho, and Vil. I think that's a dependable lineup. How do you figure? Ace is all slapdash, and all the other guys could easily start bickering. So if Gino's here, Ernesto must be too. Yep, he's got Gino watching us while he's on the phone over there. Yes, the plan is proceeding quite smoothly. Each Night Raven college student is of equally exceptional quality. You'll be most pleased. Yes, of course, the remainder will be ready as well. No need to worry. Yes, sir. I'm certainly aware. Yes, sir. All right. For crying out loud, if you trust me that little, do your stupid job yourself. Blithering idiot. Their only redeeming feature is their money. Ah, do we have a fresh arrival? Mm-hmm. We've got a full constellation of silly stars. It's becoming a real party in that cage. Haha. Big talk from a guy who's just licking some fat cat's boots. How's it feel having to obey someone you don't even like? Please, I'd love to know. As if I'd fall for such blatant taunting. You brats think you're so clever. Grow up. Into what? A plankter with no hope of becoming anything but whale feed? An eternal small fry? A spineless, bottomless bottom feeder? For some strange reason, Ernesto, those are the only examples I can think of right now. The kind of adult I absolutely don't aspire to be. Why, funny you should mention that, Jade. I was just thinking along the same lines. I'd hate to be this kind of low life that sucks up to the strong and oppresses the weak. I wonder why. Oh, for sure, no matter how bad a hand you get dealt, there's really nothing worse than sacrificing your pride, right? Okay, that's enough. I doubt there's anyone like that we know, but who can tell what nerve you might strike in some poor random schmuck. You little... No, patience, Ernesto. Taunting is what they thrive on. They're a twisted bunch of brats, that's for sure. Whatever. They won't be trading pleasant banter with their school chums much longer. You should say your goodbyes to one another while you still can. The place you're going won't have any of the comforts you're used to, you know. What exactly is his problem with us anyway? I don't think it's us specifically. He seems to have a chip on his shoulder about students, or rather the institution of school itself. School. I want to go back to Night Raven. You still want to be in school, Grim? Who needs school when you can learn what really matters outside of its crummy walls? Nobody, that's who. It's worthless. Instead of wasting your time on something so pointless, you can make yourself useful in the real world, as a puppet. Okay, pointless? I'm not letting that one go. School's a place where you can compete with others, learn what you're capable of, and push yourself to be better than before. Every second you spend in school is useful down the line. There's nothing pointless about that. Never knew you were that high-minded when it came to school, Jack. I'm kind of amazed. Boy, I wish schools in the real world were that good. And when you put it like that, I think you're exactly right. You get to meet a bunch of different types of people at school, and every day's full of surprises, not to mention plenty of trouble. Though even That's a learning experience. To me, that's enough to prove that school serves an important purpose. My word, I have to hand it to you, prestigious scholars. Even platitudes come easy to you. They aren't platitudes. What right does a coward like you have to invalidate the way I've chosen to spend my time? Geez, goody two-shoes much? Personally, I think the fox has a point. School's a pretty lousy place, huh? Well, Leona, what are you talking about? Well, it is. The guys in my dorm cause nothing but trouble, and I have to endure endless needling from the teachers. I get dragged into all kinds of nonsense, and even my rest time is restricted by school rules or whatever. Plus, I get saddled with babysitting duty for a bunch of herbivores that just have to go to an amusement park. Seems like you have no end of complaints, do you? Come on. You can't tell me you don't feel the same way deep down. True, I'll grant that. In all honesty, I find school to be rather stifling. But at the same time, there's not much one can do, there's much one can only learn at Night Raven College. Eating lunch while chatting with friends, after-school club meets, bittersweet romantic gossip, intense turf disputes. They're all forms of learning one can experience nowhere else but school. Come, Leona, isn't that the kind of knowledge you seek to accumulate in your time at ours? Huh? Not in the least. And again, maybe it is. It's true that the knowledge and experience you get at school is hard to beat. Okay, what are they plotting? I can't agree with the assertion that school is a place to learn about values. My time in middle school was delightful, but my life on land has been special indeed. The surprises never end. That's thanks to attending school with so many others. Had I not, there are things I might never have experienced. I guess for a merman like you, Night Raven College offers a whole another brand of interesting social studies. I've been to more schools than I can count, but what's cool is that they were all different in one way or another. All my memories of the time I spent with my school friends are hashtag BFF and hashtag time well spent in my heart. So the takeaway here is school's an essential place for learning about both yourself and others, right? Yeah, exactly. As far as we're concerned, school's an invaluable institution that nothing else could possibly replace. School is a veritable font of knowledge. What could be more valuable? What are they getting at? I couldn't agree more, so there you have it. Now, what would you say to returning us to our aforementioned, dearly beloved, highly valued learning institute? I'd say absolutely not! Well, we tried, and I had such high hopes it was going to work with Leona playing along and everything, too. In what world would that work? The more you kept rambling, the more I knew you were up to some harebrained scheme. No wonder Leona was saying such out-of-character stuff. It was all just a ploy to fool Ernesto. He might not have really meant anything he said, but I did. Same, I actually do think school's valuable. Don't the rest of you? Oh, Gino. Are you interested in school, Gino? Oh my god, he is! Oh my god, he's so cute! What the hell? I was not expecting that. Gino, stay away from that one. You listen to me, Emmeline. Don't go giving him any funny ideas. It's plain irresponsible to fill a person's head with dumb dreams and false hopes about how awesome school is. Because it's not. We'll be the ones struck with disappointment all over again when reality comes crashing down. Do they have something personal against school or what? That's interesting. Yeah, I hope the end of this ends with Gino getting to go to school. I think that'd be cute as hell. I think that'd be a very good ending. First, we have to leave Cater. And now you want us to ride the Ferris wheel for some reason? Bill, have you finally lost it? Finally? I resent that loaded phrasing. It implies that I was already well on my way there. I understand what Ace Tripola means, though. We just lost Cater to puppets. It seems an odd time to relax and take in the view. No kidding, we should be focusing on finding Ernesto and the others as fast as we can. Please, who said anything about relaxing? If I know Beta, he's got an angle here. This ain't fun and games to him. Besides, I've never ridden a Ferris wheel at night. Come on, let's get in. It's totally fun and games to you. What's Phil's plan? The Ferris wheel is moving. I had a feeling it might still be operational when I saw the lights flashing. The other street lamps and things seem to have been turned off, though. Yes, all the better for us. What? That's better? Look down below, boys. Look very closely. Can you see that light? Below? It's hard to make out, but there's a tiny white light moving in the dark. Hey, you're right. What is that? It seems like it's kind of just inching along. It's a smartphone flashlight. It is? Oh, wait, is that Cater's phone? Yes, remember when Cater said he had a plan for pulling one over on Ernesto? When he was immobilized, he asked me to turn on his phone flashlight. That way, with it sticking out of his pocket, we could see where he was being taken. We ought to be able to follow that light straight to Ernesto. Now I get it. Oh yeah, the puppets did mention back at the Brawling Bungalow that they'd take us to Ernesto. Now we don't have to search all over this huge park for him. It's amazing. Smart thinking. Let's see. It looks like the flashlight disappeared into the Playful stage building. Then that's where we'll find them. Okay, sounds like we got a plan. To the Playful stage. Yeah. Let's go. When I was studying our surroundings up on the Ferris wheel, I saw a large number of puppets around the carousel. I suggest steering clear of that area on our way to the stage. I've got the park map scanned and stored in my memory, so I can be our guide. Couldn't have asked for a better one. All the smooth sailing wouldn't have been possible without Cater's quick thinking, huh? Yeah. Oh, Cater, you were so cool to the very last. We must put an end to this battle. We can't let Cater Diamond's sacrifice be in vain. Knock off the eulogizing! I've never heard of the word eulogizing, just eulogizes. Eulogies? Eulogies. Yeah, eulogies. I don't know. Peter's a lot tougher than he looks, and Trey's gonna be there with him. They're gonna be just fine. If you're gonna worry about anyone, worry about us. Only 5 of us are left now. We're down to 2 juniors as well. That puts a pretty big dent in our potential firepower. I'm just saying, if any puppets show up now... Shh! Quiet! Wait, I know Ville's a junior. Is Kaleem? Or is it Floyd that's the junior? I'm not sure. There's only one, but it'll call for its friends if it sees us. You're right, as it's pacing back and forth along the same route, I think it might be functioning as a lookout. This is bad. If security's this tight, there's only going to make things more difficult moving forward. So what? We ought to go back the way we came? That wouldn't be a good idea. We managed to evade enemies on the way in, but we might run into them on the way out. Is there any way we could take? So... And there he goes. So... Who said that? Not so loud, Floyd. Bill said to be quiet. You're being just as loud. What are you doing, Floyd? The puppet's going to spot us. So what? Is so what all you have to say? We'll be in danger if they find us here. Yeah, and we can't break the puppets. Why can't we? Huh? I mean, because we'll get turned into puppets if we do. Again, so what? I literally don't care. Here's the thing. I'm way past over this. I might get turned into a puppet after cutting loose, but that's not going to stop me from busting them up first. As long as I can beat the tar out of the guys ticking me off, I don't give a flying fish what happens next. What? Dude, once again, Floyd proves how seriously messed up he is. Leona said he had a plan. Cater fought off the puppets because there was no alternative, but this seems different. You're plunging headlong into enemy lines, fully aware that doing so will result in your own swift downfall? Enough from the peanut gallery. Look, I'm just itching to go and on and tear right now. I don't want to keep running and putting off the fight. I ain't got the patience. So let me cut loose, will ya? Floyd Leach, I'm amazed. You lack even the smallest iota of logical thought. What a destructive form of instant gratification you embrace. Even if I fail to predict this course of action, as well you should. Floyd, you really are amazing. Are you sure about this, Floyd? Because we might just slip on by while you're doing your thing. You want to get dragged into the fray and get the same squeezing all those other puppets are about to get crabby? You guys are all distractions. Do me a favor and scram, would ya? When Floyd said he'll do something, it's never a bluff. Crud, we're gonna be in trouble if we stay here. Gotta run, now. Huh? Wait, we're running from Floyd instead of the puppets? Exactly. Take care of yourself. Floyd. Wait for me, Ace Trippola. Now then, it's finally time for some fun. Night Raven College student spotted. Call for backup. Call for backup. Look at them all swarming in. Come on, call even more of your buddies. Otherwise, this won't be worth my time.
なんて不幸せな人なんでしょう。仰せのままに承知しました。力になりますよ。逃げてもいいんですよ。さあ。
許可甘い。反論はなしだ。覚悟はいいかい？よそ見かい？
Very nicely done.
ほら、僕は
Come on, don't tell me that's all, y'all. The rest is up to you, backup crew. Use a catch pole. He'll break us if we come in close. Oh. Oh. R.I.P. Just as he was starting to have fun, too. Well, I guess this is it. But at least I got to bust up that whole crowd I drew. Talk about cathartic. That was a good run. Okay, guys, you can take me to Foxfish and his pal now. What's wrong with him? The bite marks in my arm won't go away. He's still a bite risk. Carry him with caution. Bite? He was biting them? I mean, he does have very sharp teeth, so it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, my heart's about to explode. How much further is it to this playful stage? We're almost there. We just have to make it through this game area. Okay, let's keep going and save our friends. I've been following along because you're rushing ahead rather confidently, but do you actually have a plan for how you're going to fight Ernesto? Nope. I love Bill's expressions. Everyone, stop. What's wrong, Bill? We gotta get to Ernesto. Yes, and then what? Do you think we stand a chance just running in headlong? Ernesto is a park administrator. He has an immense reserve of puppets and a great deal of familiarity with this place. We don't have the first clue about what he or Jano are capable of. They could be using the others as shields for all we know. Conversely, what do we have? A Spudling with broken brakes who seems reasonable but resorts to extreme measures at the drop of a hat. A Spudling who has smarts but easily gets carried away and always botches things at a critical moment. A Spudling who could charitably be described as positive and less so as ignorant and shallow. And last, but certainly not least, a world-famous supermodel with overwhelming charisma. These are such poor quality Spudlings, they couldn't even make decent mashed potatoes to serve with a steak. Are you saying that even combined we aren't good enough to be a side dish? That's downright mean, Vilshonheit. Are you the steak in that analogy? I don't appreciate being a potato, you know. Oh, mashed potatoes are great on sandwiches! What? Silence. Really now. Complaining is the only thing you boys are good at. And Kaleem is off an entirely unrelated tangent. What I'm saying is that if we go in without a plan, we'll lose. Plain and simple. Ernesto is a capable con artist. Honest Ernesto, my foot, he's a shrewd man. The kind who lies through his teeth. Do you think someone so far removed from the concept of honesty wouldn't have a single trump card up his sleeve? What do you mean by that? Ernesto was cautious enough to allow his quarry to roam freely while he spent the entire day observing them. I find it hard to believe he's already shown his entire hand. We need a proper plan in case something unexpected arises. True enough, it sucked to make it all this way only to get outplayed and go out without a whimper. Despite your remark, the tone of your voice indicates a strong level of confidence, Ace. Well, yeah, we got Vil, a junior and a housewarden of Pomfiore to boot. It was rough losing Leona, Cater, and Floyd, but as long as we've got Vil with us, I'm sure we can manage. I know what you mean, Vil's super reliable. I feel better just having him be here with us. For sure, though obviously I'm happy to count on you as well as housewarden of Scarabia, Kaleem. I know you'll be there for us in a pinch. You truly are shameless. Oh well, no matter. Let's find a place to discreet to hide and work out a plan of attack. Well, very smart indeed. Alrighty, everybody, that's going to be the end of this episode. So, we're about to start chapter 11. We're going to get on that right away, probably. I haven't decided yet, actually. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to check out my previous videos if you haven't already, and make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.